Hello, I'm Solomon Kwabla Dzade, a personal development coach. When it comes to taking action, if you can remember any action you were able to take in the past, there were two things involved. It's either you took the action because you were inspired, or you took the action because you disciplined yourself, to do what you did. So inspiration and discipline are the two things that make us to act. Now, you can't live your life depending on only inspiration all the time. Times will come where you need discipline to be able to sail through, and the achievers know how to balance these two. So I encourage you to lead by inspiration, but also make sure you discipline yourself so you can act on it. There's a law called the law of diminishing intent. When you are supposed to act now and you don't act but shift the action forward, there's the less likelihood that you would act on that very thing you are supposed to act on now. And it's a dangerous thing that is robbing many of their goals. So I would encourage you, whatever you have, whatever action you are supposed to take now, do well, organize yourself. When the idea is hot, make sure you act on it. When the emotion is strong, make sure you get to work and you will achieve. No matter how important two activities are to you, you can't do them at the same time. One will definitely have to be done before the other one is attended to. I've seen so many people climb up activities and they want to do everything at the same time. And this is what makes them unproductive, ineffective in their ways. If you really want to be efficient and effective, productive, you would have to learn how to do one thing at a time. Give priority to one thing, attention to one thing. When you are done, then you move to the next one. Thank you very much. And I want to share something with you. And it's a question. And the question is, how well did you spend the year? How well did you spend the year? If you had another opportunity, will you spend the year the way you did? Will you spend the year the way you did? If you are to discuss the way you spent the year with your friends, will you be bold enough to do that? If the way you spent the year became a matter of discussion on the television, can you stand it? Think about this and get the next year well organized. Life is a journey and not an event. Life is a journey and not an event. Anybody who is called an engineer today, you know very well that that person has gone through many years of learning, education, to be able to get there and to be called an engineer. The same way a medical doctor has gone through many years of learning. A child who can walk today, you know that it's not an event, it's a journey that child went through. So also with your goals, for you to get to its fulfillment, it's going to take a journey. You have to embrace the journey. Sow all the seed you can sow into it so that you can get to the end. You can choose to quit or choose to continue. There are going to be issues in this life. There are going to be challenges. There are going to be difficult times. The storms will come. But all depends on you. You can choose to quit or choose to continue. You can choose to continue pursuing your goals, or you can choose to quit. You can choose to continue that marriage and get things in order, or you can choose to quit. You can choose to quit your education because maybe the results are not good, or you can choose to continue and look for ways and means to graduate with a good grade. Wherever you find yourself, in whatever situation, it all depends on you. You can choose to quit or continue. What do you do with your phone that has a fault, I believe you look for the repairers, right? Who can work on it and bring it back into order. What do you do with your child who is struggling to pull through in school? You look for teachers for that child, to support that child, to understand what is being taught. I don't think your life is beyond repairs. It can be brought back into order. Look for your source. Look for your original purpose. Read the books. Seek for knowledge. Attend the seminars. Meet the successful people and ask them questions. I think you will come back into order. Before you are promoted on the job, you are the one who gives your employer a reason to promote you. And it's due to the improvements that have happened in your life. The same way, before a father buys gifts for his child, it's the child that gives the father a reason for him to buy him some gifts. Are you giving God enough reason for him to bless you each time, each day, each month, each year? How are you managing the resources he gives already? The 24 hours, the time, the energy, the opportunities, the challenges. How are you managing them?